Well, in his speech during the opening of the fourth session of the Future of the Giant Data Center Industry Summit, Dr. Amr Talat, Minister of Communications and Information Technology, emphasized that the data center industry is a major component of building a digital Egypt, pointing out the keenness of the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology to provide an added value and create an attractive environment for investments in the data center industry, especially in light of the advantages enjoyed by Egypt, including its distinguished geographical location, explaining the efforts made by the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology to strengthen the information infrastructure, both locally and internationally, where $2 billion were invested to raise the efficiency of the internet to make Egypt the fastest in Africa in the fixed internet, pointing out that the third phase of the implementation of the fixed internet development project aims to increase the speed of the internet, expand the network, and also increase the number of beneficiaries in cities and rural areas. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have this phone with Dr. Nezar Samy, information technology expert. Good afternoon, Dr. Samy.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello to you, sir. Dr. Samy, what is meant by the giant data centers industry?
Well, as you mentioned earlier, that the concept of the data center is a huge place where we can host servers and different backup systems and so on, where we will be able to host all the services online. And therefore, the business of data center is extremely important in any digital transformation project in any scale in general. And as you know, that the geopolitical position of Egypt right now put Egypt in a premium place where you have all the submarine fiber cable optics coming from the east, moving to the west, are landing in Egypt. Therefore, building this concept of the data center parallel with the initiative of the Digital Egypt is crucial for that. And this, of course, will put a remarkable effort and activities in order to move into the online businesses with the international standards, because this is a world-class direction for all the technology providers that we need to move into the cloud or the internet-based services. Therefore, the importance of having this data centers where we will be able to have state-of-the-art and cutting-edge technologies in data processing, data storage, data management, and data security as well.
Yes, so Dr. Samy, now Dr. Amr Talat said that data center is important component for establishing digital Egypt. So could you explain more and elaborate on this point?
Yes, Digital Egypt, for our audience, just to give them insight, it's all about moving into the digital era, transferring the government services from the normal classical procedures into the online business. Therefore, data handling and data processing is the key for that. Having a unified database management for all the Egyptians, also a unified platform where we can have exchanging of data from different service providers, for instance, between healthcare systems, insurance, whatever service you are catering for. So the data is essential in that manner. And therefore, we can see that having a standardized, unified system is important to achieve this objective. Not only about applying state-of-the-art technologies such as artificial intelligence, big data analytics and data cleansing and so on and so forth. Again, if you own the data, if you own the information, then this is the new wealth that we need to capitalize on in the coming future.
Yes. So, Dr. Samy, how does the giant data center contribute to attracting investment?
Perfect. This is a very good question to say. First of all, if we imagine this is a data center, which is a place where it hosts servers, backup systems, and network infrastructure, equipment, and so on and so forth. Also, this will create a pipeline for the future jobs, because all these technological companies are moving, providing their technology boxes or technology solutions. They need to have the pipeline for applications, pipeline for the support, pipeline for the users themselves. Therefore, having such investment, and with the unique the geopolitical position of Egypt right now in the heart of the globe right now, make it a very attractive point where we can attract investors to come and put money on that, because the future is building on data manipulation and data handling. So, and the data is going to be stored over the cloud, and in a simple way, the cloud is just a distributed data centers all over the world. So, having this part and combined with having a reliable and robust fiber optic networks like underground or under seawater submarine fiber cable. So we are mixing the data pipeline, which is the data traffic, which is the submarine fiber optics, with the storage capabilities and data management capabilities, okay? And then you will be able to cater for a new generation of services that are reliable online. Therefore, investors will come in to put this in that, because as I mentioned, that the Commonwealth is all about data management and data handling. So whenever you are investing in infrastructure, this means that you are giving a green signal to investors that we are having a technological readiness for moving into the era of digital transformation. Then we have the capacity to absorb and to accommodate all the innovative solutions coming on. Therefore, you give them some sort of green signal that the environment is enabled right now, and you can protect their investments with a very state-of-the-art cutting-edge technologies. Therefore, they will be able to put their investments in to direct it in the country. And it's worth mentioning, if we combine these type of cutting-edge technologies with the directions of His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi last week, with the Minister Dr. Amr Talat, to move forward with the virtual companies and the single owner companies. All these the legislative systems and enablers, put them together. So we are building a chain of trust. One of them is about technology, other thing about the environment of doing business and the legislative system, and then combined with the future talent and with different programs that we have with the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology to endure and to endorse the technological knowledge or technology areas like artificial intelligence and all these type of new technologies. Therefore, we have the chain connecting those together. At the end, we will have a total solution that will attract investors to come and to invest in the country.
Samy, what is the feasibility of creating new paths to transfer information?
The startups, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. Well, whatever the size of the companies, being multinational companies, they're always seeking for new ideas, new technological solutions that are cutting edge. And as you know, that Egypt has like a very good, great potential of talent, tech-based talent, and we saw that in the inauguration of many schools and many universities, like in artificial intelligence and computer science and so on and so forth. And then we encourage people, or encourage the youth to start their own businesses and to open up their startups. And therefore, the ease of doing business indicators, as well as the some other other international indicators, such as the Global Competitiveness Index and Global Innovation Index, All these type of indices are important for attracting investments and doing business in Egypt, as well as having the startup component is a major part of that. Remember that all these world-class technological-based companies, they were startup at one day in their life. So they are seeking technology excellence, technology differentiation, and the way to achieve this, either to have their own R&D systems, which is a very costly for them, by the way, or to invest in startups. And usually those type of companies, they do both exercises in order to enrich their product development and service development. Therefore, having a tech-based startup is extremely important with cutting-edge technologies in order to achieve economic growth is extremely important.
Yes, Dr. Samy, what are the most important recommendations or outcome of the fourth summit for the future of the data center industry in Egypt?
Well, first thing, we need to be leading in the technology era. And this will come from learning and development. So learning and development is the key. So the key message that everybody should take care of developing her or his skills in the area of technology. You can be like a deep tech guy, which is the total sophisticated techie person, or you can be a tech-enabled user where you can use the technology to do your job in a better position. So this is number one. We need to think about the knowledge and knowledge creation. The second part is all about owning technology. So after we build up this key cornerstone about creating the knowledge, and we will build up the second part, which is owning technologies, and therefore this will lead to wealth creation. So the key message that we need to think about in a global/local perspective. Why is that? Because we are living now in a small pot. So multinationals, international organizations and companies are seeking for local solutions. Therefore, the concept of being global, it means global plus local in one context. So any local company, it should focus on the international trends, the international markets, and see where the trends are moving forward, and then taking care of that. And to utilize the cutting-edge technologies to do their jobs better. So these are the key messages or takeaways that we should take care of. Also to enhance the ecosystem of innovation, entrepreneurship, and technological development for more competitiveness environment.
Yes, I thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Also, thank you for your valuable information, Dr. Nezar Samy, information technology expert. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.